Hi, this is Dr. Ramya Kribaharan and today we are going to discuss about child dental care. This is one of the most sought after topic and many of us don't even think about discussing about it. Why? Because parents think primary teeth is not so important when you compare to permanent teeth. But that is not the case. When you see, primary teeth is also very important as your permanent teeth. So many of us choose everything in special for our kids. We choose the best of everything for our kids. But when it comes to the dental health alone, why this negligence? It is mainly because of the ignorance of our people. So today I am going to discuss about the importance, the problems which the children face and solution for it. So first let's start with the problems. The first one is the tooth decay. So many of the kids come with the pain for their teeth. Why they complain of pain? It is because of the cavity which they have developed. Why do they develop cavity? As parents, we always think about pleasing our children with chocolates or biscuits and we keep giving them snacks in between the meals. It is not wrong to give snacks in between, but you also have to inform them or teach them to clean their teeth after every snacking. But we don't do it and we don't teach our children also to do the same. And what they end up with, these sticky materials stick on to their tooth and it develops acid onto their enamel and slowly the enamel goes off. So at that time they develop the pain. Only when they develop the pain they go and meet a pediatric dentist. That shouldn't be the case. So the parents should always examine the mouth of their children once in a while and see if there is any cavity is developed. Okay, so you have neglected and now the children is complaining of the pain. What should you do? Never ever try home remedies when it comes to the child dental care. You always can go to a nearby dentist. If it's possible, you can go and meet a pediatric dentist and get the treatment done. So when you go to a pediatric dental office, first they will do is to make the child feel comfortable. They will not start with the treatment directly. Once they see the child, they make the child feel comfortable in the new place and if it is necessary, they will take an X-ray and assess if the teeth cavity is shallow or deep. If it is shallow, then they will do a filling. In case if it is deep, they will tell you to either go for pulpectomy or pulpotomy procedure along with crown. The minute you hear root canal treatment for your children, what you tend to think, you get scared and you avoid the treatment. Please never do that mistake again and again because it's going to affect your children because it's an existent infection. So you have to treat it with the root canal treatment for the children and you have to place the crown. So when you place the crown, it helps the child to chew properly the food and eat. And when the permanent teeth comes out, this crown will fall off by itself. So you don't have to worry about the root canal treatment. When there are multiple teeth which are cavitated, then we have to go for procedures under general anesthesia or sedation. So even for that, they will examine the health of the child and then only they will advise you to go for the procedure under the anesthesia. So when they tell all these terms, the parents tend to get scared and they completely avoid the treatment. That's a huge mistake and our children are going to suffer because of your negligence. So when your pediatric dentist is suggesting you to go ahead with the treatment, please understand it is for the good of your children. And when you get these sort of treatments done, you will see enormous increase in the confidence of the children as well. So after this tooth decay, another important issue with the children complains with is the dental emergency. What is a dental emergency? Children used to play around a lot and what they do, they fall down and they get injured on their teeth. Sometimes it's a small fracture, sometimes the whole tooth itself would have been come out. So when that happens, as a parent, what you have to do, you don't need to get panic, you don't try to fix the tooth by yourself. Instead, you can clean the area, take the tooth or the tooth fragment along with you, preserve it in milk or saline or tender coconut water, and immediately go to a nearby dentist. So, when you go to your nearby dentist, he will examine, he will clear the area, they will examine the health of the teeth, and then they will try to reimplant the same tooth or the fractured part, and then they will try to splint it. If that is not possible, then we have to think about other options. So, never ever try to manipulate it by yourself and damage the tooth portion and the root portion. So, this is a case of dental emergency. Other than this, one of the commonest problem is children complain of bleeding after brushing. It is one of the first sign of gum issue. So, when it comes to the gum issue, it is very simple to treat, but if you neglect it, it can lead to major issues. So, the first thing is to get a cleaning done for your children. It is not wrong to get a cleaning done for your kids. Many of them believe that when you do the cleaning, the enamel is affected. It is a common myth. But please understand, when we do cleaning, it will not affect the enamel of the teeth. So, you can go ahead and clean the gums of your teeth once in a while. The next issue which people always complain of is the malalignment. There are different types of malalignment when it comes to children. It could be due to genetic factors or it could be due to the habits. So, if it is due to the genetic factors, it is mostly because they would have inherited jaw from their mother, teeth from their father, or teeth from the mother and jaw from their father, vice versa. So, because of which they will have some sort of malalignment in the teeth. The other issue is because of the habit, like thumb sucking or when they open their mouth and sleep. These things will cause the teeth malalignment. There is something called as self-correcting anomalies. So, when it comes to the self-correcting anomalies, you can be assured that as the child grows, all these issues will get corrected by itself. Some anomalies are deep bite. That is when your upper teeth completely overlaps the lower teeth. It is called as deep bite. In some children, it will get corrected when their permanent teeth erupts. In some children, they will have spacing issue. Even the spacing issue will get corrected when the permanent teeth comes out. Then there is a stage called as ugly duckling stage between 8 to 9 years of age, and it will get corrected when your permanent canine erupts. So, these type of malalignments are self-correcting anomalies. Other than this, if the thumb sucking habit continues beyond the age, beyond 3 or 4 years of age, that is when you have to intervene. Before that, you do not have to worry about this thumb sucking habit. In case if they are continuing with the thumb sucking after the age of 4, you have to interfere. You can apply neem oil, you can put bandages, and there are habit breaking appliances available with the dentist. So, you can go and meet a dentist, they will give you the cribs which can be placed inside the mouth, thereby it will help to break the habit of thumb sucking. So, these are the important steps which you can take care. After a certain age, if the malocclusion is still present, that is when you have to intervene with the treatment protocols. So, when there is a jaw, retrognathic jaw, at that time what they give is some functional appliances. So, when your dentist suggests you to go for functional appliances, you do not have to worry about it. It is a common method which will help the child to have a better and healthy jaw for them. So, when they suggest for an appliance, you can readily go for it. Just ensure it is done under a orthodontist. So, after the age of 10 or 12 years, when all their permanent teeth are erupted, that is where you can start with the treatment of braces. So, the braces are available in different types: metal braces, ceramic braces, lingual braces, and Invisalign or clear aligners. Metal braces and ceramic braces can definitely be given to the children. Even lingual braces is advisable. But when it comes to metal braces, if they are involved in any sort of sport activity, that is when it gives them a trouble, because it will give them the pain and as well as it can injure their lips and the tongue. So, that is when you can advise them to go for Invisalign treatment. If they are able to go ahead with the Invisalign treatment, they can get involved in all sort of sports activities, and also they can enjoy the food they eat. The another important food item is vitamin C containing food. Vitamin C containing food will help them to have healthy gums. So, which are the food items which contains vitamin C? They are oranges, kiwis, lemon. All these food substances has enough vitamin C. So, you can ask the children to consume more of it. But after they consume, you also have to ensure that they clean their mouth, because the acid content in it can result in the erosion of the teeth enamel. So, you always make sure after consuming the vitamin C containing food items, they have to clean their mouth. So, calcium, vitamin D as well as vitamin C will help and ensure the health of both your teeth and gum. Other than this, you can definitely ask them or encourage them to consume more of vitamin A containing products like carrots. It will definitely help them in their good dental health. So, after this, we have to also understand there are food items which we have to avoid. It is very difficult to stop your children from consuming food items, the snacks which contains chocolates, more of sugar, and these things you give them with them for their mid-meal snacking, which has to be avoided. Instead, you can give them alternatives of more of fruits or other substances which contains millets instead of giving them with the sugars. The sugars will definitely act as a substrate for the bacteria to act, and it will result in the acid release. That is when the teeth will start eroding, okay, and that will result in the tooth cavity or tooth decay. So, you have to ensure that you give them more of fruit and other good foods instead of giving them with the chocolates. We have been talking about the problems which children face, and now it is time to find a solution for it. The solution is very simple. It starts with the oral hygiene measure. When should you start brushing the teeth of your children? Do you know something? You have to start cleaning of your gum pads even before the teeth erupts. How do you do that? You can take a cotton cloth which is clean and dip it in clean water, and you can start wiping the gum pads after every feed. That's how you start with the cleaning of your oral health. The next one, when they start erupting the first tooth, that's when you have to introduce them with the brushing. How will the children learn brushing? It is with the modeling. So, your parents should actually imitate them on how to brush their teeth, and they will definitely follow the rules. It is easy to teach them if you teach them the right technique. If you teach them to do the brushing in the right way, that is in the circular motion, it is more easy for children to learn. Even the parents sometimes will not understand that the right brushing technique is when they do the circling motion or up and down. Instead, they go for to and fro motion, and it will result in the abrasion of your teeth and the teeth enamel. So, teach them the right tooth brushing technique. The next one is always choose brush with soft bristles. Don't go for hard bristles. The hard bristles are harmful for the teeth enamel. So, never go for hard bristles, instead go for a soft bristle. You can check if it is soft or hard, or if it's written it is well and good. You can easily find out the best brush for your children. After this, choosing the right toothpaste is also important. Never give elders toothpaste for the children. There are children toothpaste available, and it is available in different flavors also, like strawberry, raspberry, whichever flavor they are comfortable with, you can introduce them. And also make sure that it contains fluoride. The fluoride will help in preventing the teeth cavities. So, it is important to give them the toothpaste which contains fluoride. The next one, how much of the toothpaste which you have to give them the children? Always give them rice grain size. Are you even understanding? I said rice grain size. How much we all give them? We all give them large quantity of toothpaste which should not be given. And the children, they will not know even to spit. So, they tend to swallow, and it is harmful for them. So, always give them rice grain size of toothpaste. As they grow, you can increase the size to the pea size for the toothpaste, and when you give them the pea size, also ensure that they spit after the brushing. It is very important to spit because many of them tend to swallow it and it will definitely result in some health issues. So ask them or encourage them to spit after the brushing. Other than the brushing, there is one most important aspect which we tend to forget, that is flossing. Even the parents are not aware of the importance of flossing. Flossing is an important technique by which we can remove the food particles which gets embedded inside the tooth. So when we don't remove that, that tends to result in the cavities and also it will result in the bad breath. So it is important to teach your children to do the right flossing technique. When you teach them from young, it is easy for them to follow it after brushing, after consuming food and all that. When is the right time to brush? It's not just the morning. You have to encourage your children to brush at night. We always tell them, you brush at night for your own good and you brush in the morning for others' good. So from that it is important, and we all understand that when you brush at night and sleep, then the formation of the cavity will be definitely less. But if you don't brush at night and sleep, what happens as you sleep? The saliva, which is actually a protection for your teeth, is less when you sleep at night. So it will not help in flushing out the germs. So when you brush and sleep, these food particles which were all lodged will get removed and there will not be a substrate for the bacteria to act. So that's how you prevent decay for the children. So night brushing is also important and flossing is important, and the right tooth brushing technique is important, and choosing the right toothbrush is also important. And for how long you have to brush? You need to brush for less than 2 minutes. But here we encourage the kids to brush as long as they want, and it will result in the worn out of the enamel. Even for the adults, it is not advisable to brush for a longer duration. Inform them to brush for the less than 2 minutes, and when you stand along with them and start brushing, it is helpful for both children as well as parents to follow into a oral hygiene routine, and thereby it will prevent all the dental issues which they will face in the future. Other than this, there are mouthwashes available for the kids as well. But I will not suggest you personally to have a mouthwash routine. Instead, you can encourage them to use warm saline water. You can take a warm water, you can put some rock salt into it and you can gargle. You don't have to go for mouthwashes from the young age. Also, encourage them to clean their tongue. You can get some soft tongue cleaners and ask them to start from the back and pull it forward. It will definitely help them with the bad breath in case if they develop something. So the tongue cleaning is also, or tongue scraping is also as important as teeth brushing. After these things, when your children is involved in any sports activity, there are mouth guards available with the dentist. So before they even participate in any sport activity, go and visit a dentist, get the measurement done and get a mouth guard for them in order to protect the tooth. And if they are not comfortable in braces, also encourage them to go for clear aligners if they are into sports especially, because when they have the clear aligner option, they get more confident, they don't have to worry about the injury and they tend to perform well when you compare with braces and Invisalign. So always go for clear aligners in case if they are involved in the sports activity. When you have a special child at home, you also have to take care of their dental hygiene. It is not easy as it is with a special child, but you can encourage them and you can even buy them electric toothbrushes which are available in the market. Cost wise it will be on a higher side, but it is wise to invest on an electric toothbrush so that it will be easy for them to clean their tooth, and you can also assist them in the cleaning of their teeth, because they tend to have more of these decay issues and the malalignment of the teeth because of any sort of syndromes they have. So it is important for you to take care of the dental hygiene measure for a special child as well. So ensure that you buy an electric toothbrush and encourage them to brush whenever possible. Next, let's talk about Invisalign for teens. So Invisalign treatment is possible for teens. Many of them think that it is only for the adults. No, that is not the case. When it comes to children, when they are under lot of stress and when they have exams coming up, if they are having any sort of braces, we have seen many kids come to us and ask us to remove the braces because they are unable to concentrate on both. In such cases, it is advisable for them to go with Invisalign. If it's Invisalign, they can remove and they can eat whatever they want. They don't have to worry about the sticky food like paratha or chapati. They can eat whatever they want. At the same time, they can concentrate in their studies as well. So, Invisalign teen is possible, especially when the teeth are erupting. This Invisalign will help them to guide it into the right position. So, Invisalign for teen is a boon when it comes to the teenage crowd. The next one is, many of the parents come to us with the issue of delay in the teeth eruption. We have to understand that the teeth eruption chart varies for each person and we cannot force it to come out in the place. So, we have to give it time, we have to wait and watch, and if there is a drastic change in the eruption timetable, that's when we have to understand there is something where we have to intervene. So, when we take a full mouth X-ray of the children, we will know the position of the primary tooth as well as the permanent tooth. When the permanent tooth is on its way, we don't have to do any particular treatment, we can wait and watch. In case if there is no space for the permanent tooth to come, that's when we have to do multiple procedures. Especially when they have some embedded canine, we have to go for a procedure called as canine exposure. All these procedures are done in the dental office itself by an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. So, these procedures are safe and you can definitely take your children for a full mouth X-ray and understand the position of each permanent tooth and decide accordingly. I hope this session on child dental care was useful for parents and those who are preparing themselves to be parents and as well as for children. So, what are the things we discussed? We discussed about the problems which children have like tooth decay or the cavities, gum diseases, any sort of dental emergency and the teeth malalignment issues. These are the problems which we discussed, and other than that we did discuss about the solution. Solution comes under the oral hygiene measure which we have to take. There are few important points which you always have to remember, that is choosing the right brush, a soft bristle brush, choosing the right toothpaste which contains fluoride, using a tongue scraper, using the floss in between to clean the tooth. These are the major points which you always have to keep in mind. Another important one is to brush only for 2 minutes or less, and they have to make sure that their children brush at night. So, if you keep all these points in mind and if you follow this routine, all these would have been really helpful for you. So, let's meet next time with another topic. Thank you.